What's up? How's it going? I am coming to you live from my backyard for the evening. It is quite beautiful. I'm alongside a riverbed, and there are beautiful cottonwood trees all over, and some wicked narzards. There are giant lizards all around, and they're really cool. So I just wanted to say what's up. And I'm going to kind of go into a long video about how life is going on the road, what I've been up to, how I've been feeling. And yeah, but I feel like first I would like to take a grounding breath together. So just get cozy. Notice your support system. Notice where your body is being held right now, being held by the earth, by your chair. Feel yourself ground down. Let's exhale all of our air out and inhale through the nose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Big sigh out the mouth. Hello, welcome. Again, how do you feel? I feel good. I love a good deep breath. What's up? So, I've been back on the road for a little while now. I think today is day 12 of being on the road, I believe. It's been amazing. This will be my third year living in the camper. And for the first 2 years, I lived in it full time. And then for the last like 8 months, I our other camper is leaving. For the last 8 months, I rented a casita in the desert in Arizona. And that was really wonderful because it was just a really grounding time for me. And I was going through a big transitional period in my life. I was transitioning out of my old life, my old reality of how I made money. I was an at-home massage therapist and like sound healer, and I have transitioned now to being a full-time online creator, which is so amazing. It's amazing. I get to help people regulate their nervous systems. I get to empower people. I get to just be myself and share what I'm doing. And it just feels right. It feels so good. I'm so grateful. So thanks for watching this video. If you're here watching this, I appreciate you. So yeah, anyway, so I've been on the road. It's been really nice. And I noticed that this go round, this third year into preparing to be living back on the road, and this time it's going to be more secure because now I have a way of making money like every month online through what I'm doing. Before, I had a vintage clothing shop that I traveled around with, and I would kind of like thrift and go collect awesome pieces, and I would ship them out while I was on the road. And I had that shop going for about 8 years. And I had an in-store shop in Colorado, and then in Arizona, I was inside another vintage store, and that was really cool. But I completely let it go. I was like, okay, I'm dissolving an entire way of being. I am letting go of how I used to make money, how I used to identify around what I was doing, what my job was. And I made the decision to let go of my old life so I could fully step into this new reality of being an online creator, of being paid to share love and spread love and be myself and motivate people and inspire people and just give the best pep talks in the world. Am I right? So that was a big transition. And I remember, you know, it was around a full moon. I was like, I have to release this old life. I have to release all of my clients, because I still would go back to Arizona occasionally if I needed money. And I always had clients that I could go massage. And I had that for me, which was I'm really grateful for. I had the best clientele. Honestly, I love them. So, yeah, what am I talking about? Anyway, so yeah, going into this new chapter of my life on the road, being a full-time creator, spreading love and magic. And yeah, the first couple of days back on the road, my nervous system, I had to like readjust it and reintegrate life on the road, because the first year when I took off and the second year, it was like, okay, well, I have this amount of money until I don't have any money. And the first year I was on the road, I spent June of 2024 through March of 2025 with just the amount of money that I had. And literally, I had like no money. I was stuck in Texas and it was horrible. And I was like, I have to get back to Arizona. Like, that way I can at least work and get the fuck out of Texas. And so I went back to Arizona and I worked for a couple of months and then I saved up and then I went back out on the road. And that's when my life changed. I mean, honestly, my life changed when I made the decision to first become nomadic. That was really the big change. But last year really shifted my whole reality. It really launched me into an entirely new world. And I'm so grateful because I'm here now and it's so cool. Like last year when I hit the road, I had maybe like 20 followers on Instagram and like maybe like 200 followers, maybe 100 followers on TikTok. And then my whole world changed. My whole world changed, yo. And that was amazing. It's been so cool. It's been so expansive, and I feel like I've been expanding into new areas of my life and expanding into new opportunities, and just I've just been like growing and expanding in every direction. And I have to take a lot of time to integrate and to adjust and be like, okay, well, now I have expanded into this, and then like a new bigger opportunity comes and it's like, you've done that, now you're ready for this. And sometimes it feels like a lot, and I'm always very grateful, but I have to check in with myself and be like, okay, this is a lot. This is awesome. Let's feel it out, you know? Let's ease into it. I've really been being intentional about not rushing transition and expansion because it seems to be happening so quickly. And when it's happening, I have to like slow myself down a little bit and just slow down and be like, okay, like this is happening. This is a lot. This is awesome. Let's weave our way into it. Let's flow into it, you know? But yeah, so the first couple of days, I'm just yapping. I'm just yapping. So the first couple of days back on the road, my nervous system was like, whoa, we're expanding again. Oh my God. And, you know, my old thought pattern of the first 2 years when I hit the road, I was like, oh my God, like how am I going to, I don't really know how I'm going to make money, but I'm just going to go do it. I'm going to go travel anyway because this is my only life as Marissa and I'm going to fucking do it. Okay. So yeah, I had to remind myself over the last like 2 weeks, like, hey, you're safe. You're an entirely, like, you exist in a whole new reality now. Like, you literally don't have to worry about money. You make money online, creating magic, spreading love. Literally speaking, you make money literally speaking and showing up. Like, what? That's fucking sweet. That's fucking so sick. Thanks for being a part of this. Whoa. But it's been really great. And this go around too, we've been going a lot slower. Like the first 2 years when we took off, we were kind of moving quite fast. It was like we would be driving for like 5 to 8 hours a day and not like we were just going as fast as we could. And now it's like we're spending a few days at each spot. We'll drive for like 2 or 3 hours a day and then we'll stay at one spot for usually like 2 or 3 days, which is so nice. Oh, it feels so good to settle into an area and to just enjoy it and not be like, okay, we're waking up the next morning and packing all up and driving, and it just felt really nice. I love it. I love it. But yeah, I highly recommend at least once in your life just packing your stuff up, and even if it's for like a month or two, like just hitting the road or going on a trip, booking some vacation, like go out and see the world and trust yourself enough to do it and trust that the path will unfold into something amazing and beautiful, because it will. When I decided to live this way. I got back from a trip. I went to Hawaii, and I, years and years before, I kept feeling myself being called to Hawaii. And I knew I was going to be there. I was like, I'm going to get to an island by 2026. And in 2024, I had the opportunity to go with my mom and my sister, and it was really cool. And I always thought I was really drawn there because I was meant to live there, but when I got there, I realized that was not the case. Like I was like, no, this isn't where I'm meant to live, but I was meant to come here. And as soon as I got back, I was going to lunch with my fiance, and I was like, I just need to be around, like I need to be immersed in nature. Like I need to see the world. And he was like, me too. And we were like, should we, like, literally looked at each other, we're like, should we sell all of our things? And we're like, we should just get a camper and a truck and we should just live on the road. And we looked at each other and we were like, yeah, we're doing it. And the excitement was so palpable. The excitement was just like, oh, it was so magical. And we go to lunch and we're literally planning out our whole life. Within like 5 minutes, we're like, okay, we got to do this and we're going to do this. And okay, this is what we need to do. Like, we need to talk to our roommate and tell our roommate today. And we need to tell our landlord. And we need to sell this and this. And we need to, like sell our van and get a truck. And we need to find a camper. And within 40 days from this idea being brought down into reality, we had made it our life. We had completely changed our entire life in 40 days. And we hit the road, and it was awesome. Like so we made the decision, and within, I think, 2 weeks, we had found the truck. Derek flew out to Texas, and he looked at the truck and he was like, it's it. This is the one. This is perfect. And he drove it back to Arizona. And then the week after that, we found the camper on Facebook Marketplace. Yes. And we drove to New Mexico, and we got the camper. And then we had to do some renovations on it. Mostly cosmetic. It was just kind of ugly and old. And so we spiffied it up on the inside, and it's so cute and cozy. And yeah, and then we hit the road, and it was fucking awesome. It was fucking awesome. And then this whole page started because we were in Colorado at Beaver Creek. It was kind of near Fairplay, like South Park, Colorado area. And for whatever reason, we stayed in this one spot for like several days, and it was so cold. It was July, and it was freezing. It was literally just like raining. We literally just could have gone anywhere else, but we stayed for whatever reason. I'm grateful we stayed. But I was like, damn, dude. And it was really hitting both of us. We're like, how are we going to make money? Like, how are we, like, our money is just kind of going. We don't really have a lot of input. It's all, and we kept affirming to ourselves, like, no, like, something amazing is going to happen. Something amazing is going to work out. And sure enough, it did, because I at this time, at this specific campsite, I was sitting by the river, and it was just like cold, and I was just recording videos of myself, and I just like was just talking. I was just talking and talking and talking. And then I start saying like affirmations to myself. And then I like just start making these affirmation videos, and I had so many, and I was like, that was so fun. Like, I feel so much better. I feel so good. Like, that was great. And then the next day I was like, I think I'm gonna start an Instagram channel, and I'm just gonna share affirmations every day. I'm gonna like hype people up and like give pep talks, and I don't know, I'm just gonna post every day and see what happens. And I really had no attachment to an outcome. I didn't, I did have the seed planted of, oh, I could have a really big channel, and like this could change my life. And that kind of came through, but that wasn't my driving motivator, I would say. Like, I enjoyed it, and it was fun, and it made me feel good. And I was like, this is a science experiment for me. I was like, I'm just going to see what happens. And it was very, very slow. But on TikTok, I started to grow on TikTok a little bit. I mean, I say grow, I made it to like 200 followers after like 9 months. No, like longer, like 10. And then, yeah, last year it was just like, pow. And then my Instagram blew up separately. I was like, whoa, TikTok's doing great. And then I was like, I'll post on Instagram. And I started posting on Instagram. And within like a month, my page was just like bada bing, bada boom, bada ba. And I was like, whoa. And then it's just been growing ever since, like rapidly. It's so dope. Yeah. So I'm super stoked about that. I'm very grateful that happened. And even when I decided to hit the road, I knew something amazing was going to happen. I knew the journey itself was going to be spectacular. And I just knew it was going to shift me in a way that was going to just put me into alignment with my soul. As cheesy as that sounds, it was just going to put me into alignment, and it was just going to bring in opportunities to me. I just knew it. I could see, I could feel it. I had no idea what it was going to look like, but I trusted. I just trusted this feeling. I was like, it's going to work out. It's going to work out. And it has been. And there's been a lot of like, living on the road. Living on the road is pretty fucking dope. I'm not gonna lie. And it's honestly like not, I don't know, it's not hard. It's, I think for some people, yeah, but I think I'm really meant for this kind of life. Um, it really fulfills me. So if it's something you see yourself doing, I highly recommend trying it out. You can always go back to what you know. And that's too something that was in the back of my mind. I'm like, well, if I, spend all my money and it doesn't work out or whatever, I can always go back to what I was doing before. I can always go back to what I know. I can always go back to old ways of making money, old ways of living. But I just knew that that wasn't going to be the case. And a few times, I did go back to Arizona to see family and to work, but I had a different, it didn't feel like I had failed. I remember when I first was on the road, that feeling, that kind of mindset of, oh, like if you have to go back and like do massage, like you failed. And then that mindset just like shifted naturally and changed. And I was like, nah, man, I didn't fail. The support system is here for me. And I'm in the process. I'm in the flow of this right now. So yeah. Yeah, I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying myself. And yeah, I don't know, this third year is really something else. It's so much more nourishing and feels safe in my body. I feel like I've learned so much in the last 2 years, and I'm grateful to be here. And I feel so cozy. I've made the camper on the inside just like so cozy. I bought a really fuzzy little cozy rug so my little feet gets the little fuzzy sensations. Oh yeah. Oh, it's so good. I got some just the comforts. We really upped our comfort level. I dig it. I dig it. Yeah. I don't really know what else to say. I think I might end it here. But yeah. I love being outside. And if you like being outside, and if the moral of the story is you can do anything, okay? You can do anything. It will work out for you. If you have the vision and you're truly excited by something, whatever it is, if you feel completely drawn to something and just like this full body excitement of like, yeah, even if you have no idea what the outcome is going to look like, even if you have no idea how you're going to make it happen, go toward it. Because there's a reason. I believe that there is a reason the excitement and the vision gets planted, because there's a version of us that has already done it. And they're like calling to you, right? From the future. And they're like, this is fucking sweet. Like, you love this. Come. It will work. It will work. Okay, and that's where I will end it. I love you. Thank you for watching. I plan on making more videos because I love talking. Why not? Why not? Okay, all right. Bye. I love you.